So, you've probably been watching a lot of Ayanokoji videos, how to train like him, how to observe skills like him, etc. You've been working out, improving yourself, but you still feel like you're missing something. Although there have been tons of videos on Ayanokoji, no one has really delved deep into Ayanokoji's biggest strength, adaptability. Adaptability is what separates Ayanokoji from any other character or person, as this unrealistic hack allows him to become the outliner in any situation. But as we are in real life, we do not have plot armor or unrealistic abilities. So how can we realistically achieve this? Let's get right into it. Yo guys, it's EG. You guys may have noticed that the annoying AI voice I usually use is gone. I will not be using this voice anymore, so say your please and thank you in the comments below. Like you guys know, I've made various programs. 30-day Ayanokoji programs, 30-day dopamine detox program, 8-week cognitive boost programs. But if you notice something similar between all of them is that they all have a certain time frame. Then I noticed the people who completed the programs, although mostly all of their bad habits are gone and replaced by good habits due to the program, a couple weeks off it, they become complacent and slowly become less and less productive. Another thing which revolved around my programs was Discord. This is very contradictory as the programs are designed to break addiction to technology, yet people would spend hours on this app and 99% of the time doing nothing productive. Due to these two reasons, I've decided that I will no longer be making my programs in a time frame or in Discord, unless you guys really want it, but instead giving you practices, exercises, tasks, and a lifestyle you can live for the rest of your life that can greatly benefit you. So now that's out of the way, let's dive deep into the rabbit hole of adaptability. In the classroom of the elite, what really helps Ayanokoji? It's his ability to adapt to every test, scenario, or fight perfectly. But the author does not really tell the viewer how so, or even what this ability even is. So instead of using Ayanokoji to explain it, I'll explain this ability in a more simple way so you can guys really understand. Adaptability is the ability to adjust to any new situation. So think to yourself, in real life, who are the best at adaptability? I'll give you a few seconds. The people who are best in adaptability in real life are hitmen, assassins, and soldiers. But specifically, we'll be looking at how soldiers operate as it will be the most practical. To make things easy, I will break it down into 12 different parts. Number 1. Lifestyle. The lifestyle of a soldier primes them for them being battle ready any moment of the day. So to begin, let's look at the daily routine of a soldier. 5:15 a.m. Wake up and get dressed. Make your bunk. Sweep and mop the barracks floor. 6 a.m. Physical training, formation for morning PT, exercises including jumping jacks, push-ups, sit-ups, and more, formation run with cadences. After PT, cool-down stretches. 9 a.m. Personal time for showering, cleaning up, barracks maintenance, and dressing in uniforms. 10 a.m. Classroom training on various subjects such as weapons, tactics, or technical training. 11:30 a.m. Formation for chow, briefing on the afternoon activities. From 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Personal chow time for eating, errands, or rest. 1 p.m. Formation for afternoon activities, often including weapons training and tactical drills. Between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Return weapons to the armory, formation for a briefing on the day's progress and news from superiors. After the briefing, dismissal heading to the evening chow. Evening, free time unless restricted to quarters or ordered to do remedial PT. Now, while the schedule seems stringent, it's the discipline and routine that crafts a soldier's adaptability. They are prepped for sudden changes at any given moment. But let's tailor this to our lives. We don't live in barracks, nor we are preparing for a battlefield. However, there are elements we can incorporate to foster adaptability. But now using this as a base, we can create our own daily routine. So to begin, these are must-haves, and the rest you have to adjust for your own life. The first must-have is waking up at 5 to 5:15 a.m. If you truly want to get to the next level, this is non-negotiable. The second must-have is a military shower. The military shower is used to increase testosterone, alertness, and overall has tons of health benefits. It consists of this. Around the first few hours you wake up, you hop into the shower and be in the coldest water for 30 seconds. Once those 30 seconds are over, you brush your teeth, wash your face, and clean your body. Then once you're ready, you finish the shower by being in the cold water for a minute, and then you're good to go. The third must-have is setting your sleep time early enough in order for you to at least get 6 to 8 hours of sleep. The fourth must-have is setting time for physical training at least 1 to 1.5 hours, and then setting like 10 minutes aside for stretching. The fifth must-have includes little habits like meditating, journaling, and visualization for a clear mind. The sixth must-have is a combat training. The seventh must-have is an hour dedicated to learning a new skill or reading. Once you have all 7 of these must-haves to your routine, you start to become a step closer to having that godlike adaptability. Number 2. Physical conditioning. Adaptability is the ability to adjust to any scenario. So when it comes to physical training, the first principle that you need to have is training no matter how you feel mentally or physically. Because if you truly want to have high level of adaptability, you need to be able to have your best days on your worst days. For example, the best combat athletes are always the ones who make no excuses and still fight the best in their current state. Because even though they trained for weeks on end, it felt amazing. During fight day, they can have the worst day of their life, but either way, they still have to fight. The fighter who can perform no matter how he feels mentally or physically will always beat the fighter who will make excuses when he feels unwell. But when it comes to actual fitness, honestly, I won't bullshit you guys and say to do a HIIT type of training, as you won't put on that much muscle. I say do more of an athletic bodybuilding workout focusing on compound movements, so you can build a good foundation of strength and muscle. But on the side, do combat sports for your cardio and etc. You could do calisthenics and CrossFit, but in my opinion, you won't have that muscle and strength base as you're most likely young, and you should just focus on skill and strength for now. Number 3. Mental agility. Mental agility is the cornerstone of adaptability. It's the ability to think on your feet, assess situations swiftly, and make smart decisions under pressure. But how do we hone this skill to be at par with those soldiers or Ayanokoji himself? Let's unpack this. First off, problem-solving exercises. Engage in activities that challenge your mind and compel you to think outside the box. Puzzles, brain games, or even certain video games can be excellent tools. They sharpen your reflexes and enhance your critical thinking skills. So every day for 5 minutes, maybe when you're in the washroom, just go on an app like Implause and play a few brain training games. Or better yet, you can do my 8-week cognitive ability boost program with the game already set and the amount of reps you should do. Next up, learn a new language. This is not only about becoming bilingual or multilingual. It's about exposing your brain to different structures, syntaxes, and rules that it needs to process and adapt to. It's a way of keeping your brain on its toes, continually adapting to new information. Moreover, if you're put into situations where speaking Spanish is convenient, it'll be for the best. I'm not saying learn every language, but try to know a thing or two in each. Practice mindfulness and meditation. These practices not only calm the mind, but also enhance your ability to focus and sift through the chaos in high-pressure or unexpected situations. They allow you to observe your thoughts without getting entangled, a crucial skill when you need to adapt swiftly. Read broadly and often. Reading exposes you to different perspectives, ideas, and cultures. It makes you think, reflect, and often see the world differently. The more you read, the more agile your mind becomes in adapting to new concepts and ideologies. Lastly, visualization. If any of you read Psycho-Cybernetics, you would know how powerful visualization is. Spend time each day on your own, visualizing scenarios, like writing a test or fighting a 1 versus 10. Try to imagine the wind, the smell, and etc. It will help. Number 4. Emotional resilience. ER is about having the mental fortitude to bounce back from adversity. It's a trait common among soldiers and high performers across various fields. Practice stoicism. Learn to distinguish between things you can change and things you can't. Practice acceptance and strive to maintain a calm demeanor in face of adversity. Brotherhood. Surround yourself with a network of supportive and positive individuals. They will not only provide comfort in tough times, but also different viewpoints that can help you adapt to various situations. Journaling. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can provide clarity and help you work through your emotions in a healthy way. Other than that, don't be a crybaby. There's not much you can do except for sucking it up and moving forward. Number 5. Social adaptability. Being socially adaptable doesn't mean being agreeable all the time. It means having the ability to read social cues, understanding others' perspectives, and having the emotional intelligence to respond appropriately. To be socially adaptable, study social dynamics. Read books, take courses, or even watch videos on social dynamics. Understanding how human interactions work will significantly bolster your social adaptability. Second is to be in more social scenarios. Once you're in more and more social scenarios, you're going to be easily able to understand what's going on. For example, if you get a job as a bouncer, you can see the social dynamics present right in front of you. This will allow you to see fights coming a mile away and help you be prepared. Number 6. Technological savvy. As the world is going to get more and more advanced, it's not better to be old school. It's better to take advantage of the resources you're given and thrive. Incorporate AI in your daily life. Delegate mediocre tasks to it. Stay up to date and do not miss upcoming AI, as it can save you multiple hours each day. Use apps like Notion, ChatGPT, etc. to get ahead of everyone else. Number 7. Curiosity and learning. The day you stop learning is the day you stop adapting. Stay curious, never lose the zeal to explore and learn. Every new piece of knowledge is a step towards becoming more adaptable. Read extensively. Cover a wide range of topics, not just what interests you. The broader your knowledge base, the better you will be at adapting to new situations. For example, say you were stranded on an island and you don't know what to do. That's why reading "If you are stranded on an island, this is what to do" will come in handy. Join online courses. Platforms like Coursera or Udemy offer a plethora of courses on various subjects. Keep learning, keep growing. Number 8. Scenario simulation. Something they definitely did in the White Room is scenario simulation. Simulating different scenarios prepares your mind for the unexpected. Engage in role-playing games. These games put you in various scenarios, requiring you to think, plan, and make decisions based on changing circumstances. Good example would be chess, which I recommend you play. Scenario planning. Regularly sit down and play out different scenarios in your mind. What would you do if X happened? How would you respond to Y? This does not need to be for random situations. It can be for situations that you will be in the future. On to number 9. Anticipation and forecasting. Being able to predict or anticipate possible outcomes is a key aspect of adaptability. Study patterns. Whether it's market trends or people's behavior, recognizing patterns helps in anticipating future occurrences. Play strategy games. Games like chess or poker enhance your ability to strategize and anticipate opponents' moves. Listen to wise people. Wise people most of the time know what is going on. So instead of looking for what Bozo 101 thinks, seek out the most credited individual or the best in their field. Now, number 10. Stress management. Your ability to remain calm under pressure is a test of your adaptability. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness and meditation can help keep stress at bay. Regular exercise. Exercise is a proven stress buster. Make it a part of your daily routine. Give it your all every day. The only reason you will feel stressed is because you know deep inside that you did not give it your all. So as long as you always do that, you have nothing to worry about. Continuing, number 11. Resourcefulness. Being able to make do with what you have is a sign of a highly adaptable person. DIY projects. Engage in DIY projects to enhance your creativity and resourcefulness. Networking. Build a strong network. Sometimes the resources you need are the people you know. You don't need the newest iPhone. You don't need the circumstances to always be perfect, which they never are. The philosophy behind adaptability is not giving two shits about the circumstances, but seeing what you can do with what you're given. And to 100x the output of what you're given, you need to create skill and competency within yourself. And finally, number 12. Reflection and evolution. Adaptability is about evolving. Reflect on your experiences, learn from them, and evolve. Maintain a reflection journal. Write down your experiences, what you learned from them, and how you can apply those learnings in the future. Seek feedback. Don't shy away from feedback. It provides a fresh perspective and areas where you can improve. And lastly, the most broken habit of all, the 30-minute time clock. Every 30 minutes, set a timer, and at the end of it, write down what you were doing and whether it was a positive or negative. Do this for a week, and you can already imagine the outcomes. So, now that I've covered the 12 principles that if mastered, you could also achieve godlike adaptability like Ayanokoji Kiyotaka. Now look, I've given you all the information. What matters now is, are you going to take action?